So at this point, you should have your game set up so that when you click any button, if it's your mouse, game controller, the space bar, whatever the case may be, your Tommy the Titan hovers up and down, and when he hits one of these pillars, he collides, and he can't go any further. What we're going to do now is we're going to take our Boom sprite sheet right here, and we're going to slice it up. In the sprite editor, after we've made all the other adjustments that we've done with our previous sprite, we're going to use the type, not automatic, but grid, and we're going to make sure that we're slicing it up 32 by 32. That's basically going to take each of these frames of the sprite sheet and turn it into an animation. We'll click apply. Just like in our last class, you'll see that the sprite that we import now has a bunch of different components as opposed to them all being shoved into the one. So I'm going to select all of these by clicking on the first one, holding shift, and then clicking on the last one. I'm going to drag this up into my hierarchy, and you'll see it puts it right in the 0, 0, 0 transform setting. I will use this option right here in order to just move it to the side. If I press play, we'll see that I have this animation playing, sort of this explosion on repeat. So now what I'm going to do is pause my play, and you'll see that when I created the animation, it created an animation file and an animation controller. I'm going to select all of these, and I'm going to move them into an animation folder that I have previously created. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Window Animator, and I'm going to add that to my game panel area right here. Now I want to look at the Tommy controller right here. And what I want to do is add the Boom sprite sheet animation to it. And what we're going to do is make a transition from this Tommy animation, right click, make transition, connect it right here, and we're going to do that by adding a parameter. And you can do that by clicking this plus button, and we're going to choose a bool, which is either true or false, and we're going to name that collision. So you can see I've already done that right there, so I'm going to delete this one. I have it right here. And now I'm going to click on the transition right here. If I drop down settings, I don't want this to fade into the new animation. I want it to go immediately, so I'll change transition duration to 0. I don't want an exit time. That'll allow me to sort of transition at any point in the animation. And what I want to do is add a condition. I want to say add this collision when it equals true. I want you to trigger this new animation. You're then going to go into MonoDevelop after clicking in your scripts folder and creating a new script called Boom, and you'll find that the script is on the class website. And so basically what you're going to do is you're going to set a trigger of sorts that switches the animation when you collide with something, and then it's going to destroy that game object, and then you'll see it will actually then restart the level. And so once you have written that back in Unity, you will drag the Boom script onto your Tommy player, and then if everything is set up properly, which we hope it will, we'll press play. You'll see that our hover script should still work, and boom, he collides, and then the game resets. Now what we want to do is make sure that we delete this animation right here that we had previously created. We'll delete it, and now we have ourselves the mechanics of a game for an infinite hover.